Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chat19, podcasty style thingamajig featuring the players you love from Nat19. Here we'll be delving into some of your most burning questions you've submitted using the questionnaire in this video's description, as well as on our Twitch page. I am your host, Chase, also known as Coffin Jockey, and I am joined today by some lovely, lovely people. How about you guys introduce yourselves as well as a little bit of info about your characters, starting with Izzy.
Yeah. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Hi, I'm Izzy, also called Yamato SFX. I forget. Do we say just stuff about our characters or where we're known from? It's been a while.
What's what character you play and what do they do? What are they about? Every episode is the first episode of Chat19.
It's
Right.
true.
Be watching this
I've
for
done
the first time.
I've done this before, and yet my mind is wiped clean. Yeah, I play Flux. He's a Warforged artificer. Doesn't quite fully understand how social norms or free will work, but he's trying. He's trying his best.
He's getting there.
Slowly getting there.
I'm
Likes
proud
to
of
build
him.
Weird stuff.
He's traveling the windy path of having feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's a difficult thing.
Mm-hmm. Next up we have Carrie.
Oh heck, I'm Carrie, and I forget X-Ball Monkey X, and I play Lexi Hendricks. She's an arcane trickster rogue, Kitsadria. A thing that her and Flux have in common. She's also trying to figure out free will, sorta, kinda, because she lived her whole life being told what to do. So now she's trying to figure out what she wants to do. It's a good time. There you go. We did it. We found a connecting factor between our boys.
Oh, the through line. The connecting thread.
Beautiful.
Basically the same person.
Honestly.
Practically the same person. My 4'3" fox girl and your 6'5" robot boy.
Virtually indistinguishable to the casual observer.
I don't see a single difference between them. Well, I have a bunch of questions that were submitted by the lovely, lovely viewers.
What? I thought we were just hanging out. God, every time I get tricked into this.
I have, in fact, tricked you in a way that you have to answer questions.
Fuck.
This isn't okay.
That's true. But I have many things, and you will answer for these crimes. First question, dear Lexi. You seem to have become the center of a certain someone's affection. But I want to know who you think is your center of attention. Who is most wife?
Jesus!
Choose, Strawberman!
Strawberman!
My God.
Your superhero alias. Your well-documented superhero alias. Strawberman.
She's just very confusing. Like, she still has the fox ears and tail, but a Spider-Man outfit. And she's like, you'll never uncover who I am. I'm Strawberman. So dumb. Oh my god.
It's a Spider-Man costume, but like the spider part of it was just scribbled out with a marker, and a crude drawing of a strawberry is like next to it.
Yeah, it's just a straight up children's Spider-Man costume that she's wearing.
She has affixed a real strawberry over the logo that she has to swap out every so often because it loses its freshness.
Yeah.
Or
like stapled on there?
Yeah.
Excuse you, it's taped on there.
Gotcha. I feel like that's not going to be very adhesive, though.
Ridiculous. Okay, so this is Dear Lexi. This isn't Dear Carrie. Like, fucking, who I think is the most wife. Who Lexi thinks is the most wife.
Yes. This is a Lexi-centric question.
Well, the thing is that she doesn't really think about that stuff. So because she has been forced to think about that stuff, it would probably be Quintus, because she's trying to figure out how she feels about Quintus. Mm-hmm. And she gave him a smooch, so, you know. It's probably that Quinn boy.
Quintus went out searching for the most wife, and found out that the wife inside of him was the most wife of all.
My God, he was the most wife all along. But you know, that doesn't necessarily mean that Lexi is going to fucking choose to wife Quintus.
Mm-hmm.
Just right now, in her eyes, he is the most wife.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course.
Yes, yes, of course.
Oh. Next question that I have is for Flux.
Hooray.
No
Dear
way.
Flux, it's a well-known fact that Flux has a major fascination and love for the humans and other races of Summergrass. My question is, have you ever had the thought of becoming one yourself, or are you completely satisfied with your superior robot bod? Your
Ooh.
robot, if you will.
Your robot.
Now, is that a question for Flux or for Izzy?
Yes, that
It
is a
says, "Dear
Flux
Flux."
question. Yes.
Mhm.
For Flux?
Mhm.
I think
Yeah, if we're
yeah.
doing both, then fucking I'm going back to my question and being like, Flint is the most wife for Carrie. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, like never. I would say never say never, but at least where I see him going at the moment, I don't think he would have like a major desire to be like a more traditional, like organic race. Like he finds them fascinating, but then he also finds the prospect of being more like them existentially horrifying.
Oh my God.
Like he like came into this world as like a blank slate that was like, I don't know anything about anything, tell me what to do. I am a tool, I'm comfortable with that, like I don't need to have a sense of self. But obviously the people around him have started to kind of hammer in like, no, you're a person, you have free will, you can want things. And he's trying to take that on board, but he is horrified. Like suddenly the world has just opened up to him in a massive way, and like
it's too many choices all at once, kind of thing.
Exactly. He's
Yeah.
like, I was very comfortable being a tool for someone else's goals, but the idea of having to make a choice himself, and the idea that that might be the wrong choice, and that he might end up just doing something disastrous, is paralyzing him. It's why he still hasn't used Wish yet. Like he really wanted someone to be like, oh yeah, Flux, I got you. This is the exact right thing to do with that piece. But everyone's just been like, nah, it's your call, man. Like, either way, like, we'll support your decision. It's like, thanks. That is a very helpful and healthy thing to say. But right now, that is just filling me with terror.
Someone please tell me what to do. Say both Flux and Lexi.
Right? It's like, I don't need free will. It's scary. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's a long way around. Yeah, no, at least where he is right now, I don't think he would really want to permanently be another race. He'll occasionally use alter self to look like a human or something.
Sure.
Excuse me, feeling all burpy.
To look indistinguishable from a human.
With his horrifying frozen grin and unblinking stare.
The most handsome of us all. I take back my Carrie wife. It's human Flux is my wife.
Just a hot piece of ass, that human Flux. But yeah, no, I don't think that he would want to change races, as it were. Not without some, like, serious character development that, like, pushed him in such a direction.
That is entirely fair. Based off of the comment on the wish spell, I have another question for Flux. Dear Flux, we've heard what the party feels that you might want to do with the wish, under certain contexts, I assume. But has Flux had any more thoughts about it since then?
He's got a lot of thoughts, and he's tried not to, like, bother people with them as much as he can.
Flux! Oh my god.
Because like, he defines himself as, like, he wants to be useful to other people. He wants to be a positive influence in other people's lives, because, like, still identifies mostly as a tool to serve others.
Ugh.
So he's like, if I just keep bothering them with this question, that's dragging them down and it's not getting us anywhere. We have more important things to worry about. I'll just ponder this forever, and I'm sure I'll come up with a satisfying answer.
I'll just lock these concerns away, and then one day I'll die.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
So,
he
for
doesn't have much emotional
context,
maturity.
for context, what was the suggestion? Like, how did everyone want the wish to be spent?
Basically, Flux, like, long story short, Flux can cast Wish perhaps as much as once a week.
Horrifying.
The thing is, the thing he really wants to use Wish for is to bring his master back to life, whose soul was completely, like, devoured by a demon. So none of the traditional resurrection spells will work. It would have to be like a custom wish.
Mm-hmm.
In which case, if he uses it that way, there is the very real chance that he'll never be able to use wish again.
Mm-hmm.
And the way he sees it is, the wish spell is a very, very powerful tool that could be used by other people to do very important things, and to perhaps waste that on this thing that, while, you know, I'm sure his master would enjoy being alive again, he still sees it as, like, his motivations are biased. So it's like, do I actually, like, am I motivated by my master wanting to be brought back to life, or am I motivated by me wanting my master to be brought back to life? Are these motivations selfish? Do I have the right to use godlike power in this way when I may never be able to use it again?
Yeah, that could bottleneck your usefulness in that way.
Yeah, so for someone who has basically been very comfortable being a mindless slave, to be given that kind of choice, he doesn't know what to do with that.
Yeah, that's fair. You can't even pull some, like, you know, speak with dead kind of shit to be like, hey, do you want to come back? Like, is that cool for you? Because, like, that just doesn't exist. They're in, like, complete oblivion. Just don't exist on this world anymore.
Oof.
Yeah, you would need the universe to rewrite itself to reforge this shattered soul.
Yeah. How long ago did that happen to Flux's master?
A couple of years ago.
Okay. How many years is a couple years? Like, actually 2? Or, like, are we talking, like, 20 trillion? Because I know Flux is very old.
He is very old, but this is a master he had after he woke up, which was only, like, 7 years ago.
Okay. Alright, that's not so crazy. I was wondering if this is going to be a fish out of water situation, that you bring someone back from, like, 10,000 years ago and they're just chilling now.
From the before times, before recorded history, when gods walked the earth.
Yeah, that'd have other implications outside of the being alive thing.
They might have some difficulty adjusting.
Nah, they'd be fine. I'm sure they'd be fine. Next question I have is for Lexi.
Oh, heck.
Dear Lexi, you had a little fight with Vogan, I heard. So may I ask, what in the Pale Lady's name made you think that you had a chance?
Like, I can read. There's an end part to that question, Chase, that you did not say.
That man is gross.
There you go.
A disgusting, disgusting bitch.
A gross, gross bitch. Listen, I don't know what you're talking about. I had a chance because I won. Okay?
In what way did you win?
In that I got knocked out. And then when I woke back up, I asked Bogan, what happened? Did I win? And he said yes. So I think that I won. There you go.
That's what happens.
Lexi thinks that she won.
That's what happens when you win. You experience a blackout in which you forget the winning you did.
It's true. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but Bogan would never lie to Lexi. They're best friends.
Never.
Never. No, never.
Fucking. This is very meta. This is like my personal fucking headcanon shit. But like Lexi being like, "Hey, did I win?" And Vogan's like, "Yup, you sure beat the shit out of me." And then Lexi's like, "But I don't remember it. Do I have amnesis?"
Oh shit!
No.
Oh, no.
And then just being really worried and like Vogan knowing for a fact that you don't. And just fucking hamming it up of like, I'm going to die soon.
This is it. I'm on my way out. I've got amnesis. We all know there's no cure. This is terrible, guys. This is it. But no, fucking what made Lexi think she had a chance? Heckin', she just got a really cool new bow. And like she'd only really used it like once. So she was like, fucking, I never got to fight Vogan in the tournament. And she thought it would be fun and thought that maybe she had a chance. I think she figured that Vogan would probably win. And she wanted to do it for the fun of doing it, not necessarily winning. But yeah, she was also like, I could get him. And honestly, if I'd been a better fucking like role player, fucking better mechanically, I might have gotten him. I could have slowed him. I could have gotten him.
Yeah, I mean,
you did great.
Yeah.
you get one critical sneak attack and almost everybody's down.
That's what I'm fucking saying. But you know, rogues on one-on-one fights.
Yeah.
That's how it do, bitch. It's how
Yeah.
it do.
Proposition.
It do be like that. It's tricky.
It was fun. Like fucking everybody was like, Vogan is gonna get like fucking one hit on you. Like that's it. He's gonna go fucking Nova and he's gonna get you. And I got like I think 3, maybe. So I was like, I did better than I fucking thought I was gonna. So hell yeah.
There you go. You
Way
get
to
'em.
go.
There you go. I did.
Proud.
Thanks, bitch.
Plus, after all that, you won.
Exactly. I
Right?
won. The thing that sucks about that is that because she thinks she won, there's no reason for me to be like, all right, Vogan, rematch. Let's go again and I can see if I can actually get you. She thinks she won. So there's no fucking need. Now I'm like, damn it. I don't get to fight Spencer again.
She just fucking gets to like be really cocky, like Vogan's talking mad shit, and you're like, fucking, you want to go for round 2, buddy boy? I'll beat your ass again.
Right? Not only did I kick your ass at that, I'm also Dance Master Lexi, so Vogan, just sit down. Just sit the fuck down, Vogan, alright? Like, just
We gotta bring in the
Superior.
big guns.
superior in every way, Vogan.
So
So stupid.
love it.
Beautiful.
Next
You're beautiful, got him.
Ah!
Devastated. Next question is for both of you.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Dear Lexi and Flux, because of the cards you've drawn, you both seem to attract some unwanted hostility. What are your plans to deal with that?
I don't know what you're talking about, do you, Carrie?
I
No,
also...
what? All the cards I pulled were wonderful.
Right,
So-
I just remember the one where I became a real smart boy.
I remember the one
Similar-
where I have an estate now.
Similar to both of your memory, I also don't remember anything bad happening, so hypothetically, could something bad have happened that might be referenced in this question?
Izzy, explain your card draws first, and then I will explain mine.
Sure. So, we drew some cards from the deck of many things, which, as we all know, is exclusively beneficial.
Of course,
Uh-huh.
of course.
Naturally.
So, in addition to the card that, gave me like 22 intelligence and the one that wiped out my bank account, there was also one that maybe drew the ire of a very powerful demon. Yeah, he's like a gigantic suit of flamey armor that kind of ambushed us in the Underdark. Because apparently, after Flux drew that card, the universe decided to just give him non-stop, like, just horrible nightmares, where apparently Flux was really mean to him and drove him kind of insane. So
Well, bet,
kind of wants to kill him now.
Mm.
But kind of good news, bad news on that front. when he ambushed our team in the Underdark, he noticed that we have a bunch of like god weapons that he was like, oh, my boss will probably be interested in that. I should go tell the ruler of the fourth circle of hell. Yeah. So they're gonna be back in a month.
Did he mention who that was?
Yes. I
Oh.
just need to pull up my notes. Who that was.
See, this is the downside to me having all my notes in-game. Because right now I'm sitting being like, I drew 3 cards and I remember one good one and one bad one and I can't remember the other good one. Like, I'm like, fuck, what was the other good one?
Let me see here.
Fuck.
Go. Shit, I thought I wrote down the name. Sick here.
Y'all good, bitch? Apparently game's open, so I'm getting in there.
Yeah, you go ahead and get in there. Get your notes together.
Heck.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, this was like a few games back. Like, shit.
Let's just say it's Asmodeus.
Okay, so real
Just
quick, I
straight
want
up Asmodeus.
some insight into how Izzy does his notes. Do you do like a Google Doc per session, or do you just have a giant wall of text for all of game?
It's a giant wall of bulleted text.
Oh no.
I label the sessions at least. Heckin'.
See, okay, to help you, because I know I'm a dumbass and I can tell when important things come up, I've labeled this one Session 61 Card Draw 1. So look for 61. Got you, bitch.
Crap, I've got the session, but like I apparently didn't write down their boss's name. Thought I would have, but I guess there was a lot of other shit. Oh, here we go. Fierna.
Nice. Nice.
Yes, I did write it down just in the next
Dude,
session.
I can,
Alright.
like, guaranteed someone watching this right now is like, it's Fierna, Izzy, and they've been sitting there waiting for you to fucking say the name. Like, there's a more dedicated fan who knows more than we do.
And that person was Logan Laidlaw.
Yup.
I'm very sorry. Logan just sitting there fuming because I'm a moron.
Don't fucking pay attention to my game that I put so much fucking work into, you son of a bitch.
I did. I wrote it down. I just wrote it down in a different place and I remembered writing it down.
Editing the episode, just like quickly scrolling through and getting a timestamp of how long it took you to remember. What a time.
So yes, ruler of Phlegothos, Fierna.
Nice. Hell yeah.
That sounds bad.
Oh no, wait. Shit, that was the one who went after.
Fuck!
Now that sounds
maybe...
worse for other reasons.
God damn it. That might be oh fucking that's Miriam. God damn it. Was it the same person? I can't even remember.
You said you had it, yeah. Logan said no, you had it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess they're the same person. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway. Is he just
getting
panicking in D&d?
I don't want to spread misinformation and look like a fool.
No.
We established stakes and the pressure was too much.
So yeah, that's the whole thing. One of the rulers of hell is this thing's boss.
Nice.
And now knows that we have some Constella queries. And is going to be back in a month to kick our asses and steal them, probably.
Great. I'm great.
What about you, Lexi?
Heckin', okay. Okay, I'm really mad at myself for forgetting the other good one because it's the only one that I can still actively use. I'm a fucking dummy. This is the most dumbass fucking Chat19. Anyway, yeah, heckin' I pulled 3 cards, and heckin' one of them, I got a key to something in Grey Rock. We all think it might be some kind of manor or estate that I'm now a homeowner in Grey Rock. Heckin', and I can know something true once, is what my notes say. It's probably more complicated than that, the actual card reading. But yeah, I can, like, ask the universe for something that is true once.
Once and once only.
Once and once only. So we're being very selective about that. Heckin', and my bad one, someone that I trust has turned against me, is what I've written in notes. But again, I think there might be a wording situation because we were all super like, it's going to be Kevin or Elzondi. Like, fucking, someone's gonna come get me. And Logan's super been like, I mean, it doesn't have to be someone who knew you. And I'm like, cool. So fear everyone is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So someone just really wants to fucking murder Lexi now. And I'm very torn because Miriam contacted Kevin. And that was interesting because he was super
What happened with that?
Yeah, he just like said to Kevin, like, hey, I'm with Lexi. Lexi's looking for you. Just wanted to let you know. And Kevin was like, that's interesting. Good to know. And that was like it. And fucking we were all just like, yeah, it's Kevin. Kevin's gonna fucking come get her. Kevin's turned against her. That's that shit. And then later, Elzondi showed up with Elmira while we were doing Vogan's like test and stuff like that. And he was cool, thank God, because it was a moment of worry. But yeah, fucking he was super cool. And he was like, fucking Lexi mentioned to him that Miriam got in contact with Kevin, and he was like, that's cool. Just be cautious of that. And Lexi's like, why? Kevin's my friend. And he's like, well, he was fine working for the family for a very long time. That's not necessarily a green flag. Like,
Yeah,
I'll have you know I'm red-green colorblind.
So yeah. I'm just sitting here being like, Kevin's gonna try to kill me. Might not be because of the card though. Like, you might just want to fucking murder me. Just unrelated murder from Kevin is what this might fucking be. So yeah, there's that.
Oh no.
Got some, kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah,
It's
but to go back to the original question of what are your plans to deal with it? Bomba.
Oh yeah, right. That was part of it, right?
Yeah.
I guess tell everyone about it, and then just do as much prep work as we possibly can. Wait for him in like a really advantageous position, maybe over like a large pit. Except he can fly, so that's not gonna really help us.
Here's my plan. Forget about it until we have to deal with it. Did it?
I mean, honestly, yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. Because there's so much going on. It's like, all right, we got a plan to go to the Skywall, because Diane is so far ahead of us. We gotta go. We lost a couple of days because Quintus became a butthole because of the stupid sword.
Oh yeah, Quintus touched a fucking cursed sword, Chase.
That sounds par for the course.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was like 3/4 of last session was just dealing with that.
Woo. That was a whole fucking time, dude. Oh my god.
Goddamn. Maybe Quintus was the card.
Oh shit. Well, I mean, he didn't try to kill any of us. He was just very like, oh, Fenris, your magic isn't very good, is it? And she was like, oh! Like, it was a lot of that.
I think if I'm remembering correctly, I think your card was like, someone who is on your side will be influenced to move against you. Maybe not kill you, but move against your interests.
Something like that, yeah. And I like
Fucking-
summarized it. Yeah.
Fucking like the
Any
card
NPC. Okay,
affects-
cool.
The card affects like one of the random priests way back when you met Fenris, like at that temple, like forever ago. Like you just, somebody you kind of vaguely knew. Like, oh man, I'm gonna fucking kick the shit out of Lexi, and just Kevin always coincidentally was always gonna try to fuck your shit up.
Like, right? It's like, oh no!
Totally unrelated.
Nah, heck.
Like, fucking Lexi's just been there being like, no, he taught me how to do all my Kitsadria things. He's been nice this entire time. I also did family things. We're ignoring all the family things that we both did. We're both really good. Like, fucking...
Mm-hmm. Oh.
See, that's also the upsetting thing about the card. Fucking, you don't even need to know them. I don't know if I'll ever have dealt with this. Like, what if I kill some random fucking NPC? I won't know if they're the one hunting me or not.
Yeah,
Fuck.
like they're not necessarily gonna say anything that tips you off in the same way that Legion did for me.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Like, story-wise, it'd be cool if they do, but also to fuck with the player-wise, and, Logan being Logan, he could just not fucking say. I'm living in constant fear.
Forever.
Right? Like, we finished the campaign, and he's like, oh yeah, you dealt with that, like, the session after you drew that card. And I'm like, really? Fuck! Like,
Just been
Lexi
living
is
in
like,
fear of it for years.
yeah.
Lexi goes to, like, eventually becomes an old lady just sitting on, like, a porch in a rocking chair.
Older
And,
lady, yeah.
yeah, like an ancient lady on, like, near
Okay.
her deathbed, and, like, a kid steps on her front lawn. She's like, I always knew that goddamn card was gonna fucking come knocking for me.
Oh, I see how this is. Here we fucking go.
Just crossbow some kid who's trying to get his ball from your yard.
Can he be taking chances, man?
The Reaper's only one step behind him.
The Reaper's right there. I see him in his cloak.
She's like the kid's dad who happens to be wearing a cloak.
He's just wearing like a hoodie or some shit.
Yeah. What have you done to my boy?
He's
I
so
always
excited.
knew.
He's like, I was just doing yard work while my boy played. Like, fucking.
Oh! Events have transpired that has caused me to turn against your interests.
Oh, so it was you all along, I see.
Crossbow.
Always on edge. Christ,
Crazy
no
old lady
one.
Lexi is a delight.
You're right.
Oh. Related question to the
Stupid.
same conversation, but it'll,
Wonderful.
just keep going on the same topic.
Perfect.
Who do you suspect might be the enemy generated from this? Do you think it might be your old mentor, someone else the party has met, someone that you have yet to meet, or perhaps, dun dun dun, dramatic reveal, Kevin? We're pretty much already talking about that, but it was a specific question related to it.
No, that's totally fair. Yeah, like we were saying, it doesn't need to be someone that I know. I feel like it's juicier if it's someone that I know.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, who's to say?
Yeah.
Like, suspect number one is definitely Kevin. Like, we're like, yeah, he's gonna come kick my fucking ass, especially because we hung out with Elzandi, and it's all good. And fucking Fenris is all good. Like, those are, like, my peeps. My, like, oldest friend peeps. So, like, yeah. I feel like of all of them, perhaps Kevin. But it could be fucking anyone. Who knows?
Morian
like-
shows up. Morian's
Fucking
like,
right.
just so you know, I made a bet for you to win the tournament, and it really did not pay out, and I am still salty.
Let's see.
Put a
That's
secret
not
bet
my
in.
fault, but let's dance. Here we go.
Oh my god, just fight a dragon real quick.
It'll be fine.
I'll have you know, I beat Vogan.
Right. Not only did I beat Murkwire in the tournament, I also beat Vogan, so let's fucking go.
Oh, what a
Oof.
oh.
I think that it's either going to be Kevin or someone that I don't know. Like someone we have yet to meet, I think.
feel like Kevin's a strong contender because like
Mhm.
it's got to be someone who's gonna hurt you, right?
Yeah, like especially knowing how Logan tells stories. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it's either go for maximum hurt or
Mhm.
just the complete opposite direction, like with the hopes of creating as much unwarranted fear and paranoia as possible.
Fucking, I think I was saying this to Spencer, and I'm fully like just showing my hand and telling Logan this because he's fucking listening. But I was saying, I bet Kevin's gonna come after me and like fuck me up, and then that's not gonna be the card. That's just gonna be that Kevin wanted to fuck me up. Like I'll still have to worry about the person from the card. I'll like let my guard down after dealing with Kevin, but nope, I'm still being hunted. Watch your goddamn back, Lexi. What's gonna happen?
Vin, all right, here's what happens. Totally serious pitch. Logan, feel free to steal this entire pitch for the campaign.
Shit, here we go.
Free content. Actual Vin Diesel shows up and says, I heard you left the family. And nothing is more important than family. And then he runs you over with his fucking car.
I was gonna say that he runs me over with his fucking car. He fires Lexi into space.
What a good time.
Logan's discovered something.
Oh. Well.
Anyway, actual Vin Diesel shows up in the campaign and sends you into space. That's the only thing I can expect at this point forward.
It's just actual Vin Diesel as a player fucking comes into Nat19 is playing Vin Diesel.
It's gonna be hard for you to roleplay, Mr. Diesel. I know this is gonna be very challenging.
Izzy, we're such big Fast and Furious fans, but I can't remember his fucking character's name in Fast and Furious because he almost
Nick Toretto.
Nick Toretto. Dominic Toretto.
His character's name is Vin Diesel.
We always just call him Vin Diesel while we're watching. Fuck.
That's how we do when we watch movies. We just call them by the actor's name.
Yeah, man, it's stupid.
Oh.
A very good tab.
Now that
get on it, Logan.
Now that we've settled Lexi's incoming fate, next question is for Flux.
Yay.
Oh, shit.
Dear Flux, now that you have a nemesis, how will you plan for the battle in 1 month?
Poorly, I imagine. It's the
Is
downside.
this the same like fucking don't think about it kind of thing?
Yeah, it's the downside of playing a character who is supposed to be like smarter than anyone else on the planet, because I, Izzy, am controlling him, and I'm somewhat of a dumbass.
We're the smartest members in the party.
Listen here. You have a month, and you can cast Wish like once per week or whatever. So just wish for his true name, and then use it against him. It's easy. You just do that, and then you got 3 other true names to wish for in that time span, just for fun. And then you just, you slap them around. It's fine. It's easy.
Assuming I don't immediately lose the ability to cast Wish. Unless,
at any moment that could happen. You're not wrong.
And then I can never bring my master back.
You wish for them to die, like, fucking every week. Like, are they dead? Are they dead yet? I'd really like for them to be dead. You just keep trying to fucking kill them with Wish.
Oh my god. Yeah, God.
Are they in hell right now where if they die, they can't come back? Cool, I wish they were dead.
Yep.
I did have a plan that I'm not sure will work anymore, but I'm not sure if I should say it in case it can be repurposed.
Oh, yeah, save that for game.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, just spring it on people. Surprise them.
Of course.
Yes,
okay, hear me out. Just cast the wish spell and say, I wish this devil hated Vogan instead of me, and then Vogan will be excited to have a nemesis.
It's true.
He'll be stoked. Or you could wish for Lexi to be the nemesis, because Lexi can beat Vogan. So like
exactly.
Yeah, get the real heavy hitter on the case. Yeah. Yeah, you just get the real
It's true.
heavy hitter on the case, and there you go.
Man, I can't believe Lexi is stronger than potentially the new leader of the highest standard.
Crazy.
Dude, Quinn offered that to him, Chase. It's wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know. It's
Nuts.
crazy.
But yeah, I really don't know, other than making sure we get a good night's sleep and maybe are outside of town when it happens.
Fenris can make us those real good protein bars beforehand.
Hell
Right,
yeah.
Just get like a good meal in our bellies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So good.
Maybe buy some potions.
It's
Yeah.
fine. I'm sure it'll be okay.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I sense no danger here.
No danger here.
You're just sitting around, and the demon guy shows up, and you're like, "Come, face me here, where I am affected by the spell protection from good and evil."
Shit.
But yeah. Anyway, and then you just punch him. Just punch him with the punching hands.
Yeah. Flux's main move, punch.
With
Punching
his, like, I think,
hands.
9 strength, or like 10 strength.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's not a very muscly boy.
Just
I'm
wish,
stronger than him.
wish for 22 strength, and then never be able to bring your master back. But the biceps will hide your tears. It'll be fine. Oh. Speaking of Quinn-based things, dear Lexi, how do you think you would have handled Quinn if he had kept the cursed sword?
Ooh. It depends how nasty he got.
Let's say he's a real nasty boy.
Because, like, he was at his meanest when he was alone with Fenris. And even then, he was just being kind of, like, a sassy bitch. Like I said, like, being like, fucking, well, your magic's not that great, Fenris. Was very much where he was at.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking... And then he was talking about, like, going back on deals with Argo and shit like that, and it was like, that's not very honorable of you, Quinn. Like, oh. But again, he was alone with other people when that was happening.
Right.
So, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. If he'd said anything mean to Lexi, like, she would have understood that it was because he was cursed, but, like, it still would have really hurt her, you know? Like, it would have hurt her feelings, and she wouldn't have forgotten about it. Logically, she'd be like, it's not Quinn. But she would be hurt by it. So, mostly hurt and sad, I think. Yeah, if he said anything mean specifically to Lexi. If like Lexi been around when he was saying fucking dickish things to other people, she would have been like, okay, Quinn, fucking cut that shit out.
Right.
It would have been anger towards anyone else.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
Mm-hmm.
it seemed to be omitting other people who got shat on by Quinn.
Yeah, man, like, fuck that shit. Because, yeah, Miriam, Avi, and Fenris, I think also Flux, like, briefly talked about how he was a problem. Because, yeah, I used that as a way to not talk about how I made out with him a little bit. I told them that I did, but then I was fucking, it was like, I think Avi had said to Lexi, like, well, like, does he, like, give you butterflies? Like, does he make you happy all the time? And Lexi was like, well, not right now, because he's being really mean. Like, fucking. So just got to avoid talking about that a little bit. So, yeah. We just talked, we briefly talked about how horrible he was being and how we all knew that he was cursed. But yeah, it was a whole heckin' time where Lexi was like, Avi, you should have heard the things that he was saying to Fenris. Fenris told me the things that he said that wasn't okay.
Oh.
Yeah, and then when he got better, it was super like, you should apologize to Fenris specifically because you were very mean.
Fucking, if you insult me, you'll be hurting my feelings. But if you insult my friends, you'll be feeling my hurt.
Exactly, bitch. That's how we do.
Lexi, very sweet.
Yeah, Lexi loves her friends very much. They're like the only ones she's ever had. They're very special to her.
What melee implement? What melee weapon does heckin' Lexi use?
Lexi has a sword that Miriam got her that's a masterwork sword, and I call it my master sword.
Gotcha. Just fucking Cox Master Sword.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Yeah.
good times.
It's a very good time.
Next question I have is for Flux.
Oh.
Dear Flux, do you have any emotional or sentimental attachment to any of your creations? Which ones are you the most fond of, and which ones do you not want broken at any cost?
Yeah, there are a couple of them. Like, I think the giant +1 wrench is maybe
It's
one of
cool.
the first things he built. He was like trying to be creative. So he's like, all right, I'll make something that makes no sense and is borderline useless, but kind of aesthetically pleasing. And the first thing he thought of was just a wrench, but too big to be useful as a wrench.
So good.
He's trying to figure things out. I think you can't really break it, but I think the alchemy jug is like the first thing he learned how to infuse.
Oh.
Yeah, just because it seemed real useful, especially in like a laboratory setting. Just be able
Yeah.
to come up with certain like chemicals and reagents and stuff on a near infinite level.
And you can never discount the sheer amount of mayonnaise that
I
can generate.
hate that so fucking much.
Yo,
Get out of here,
Yeah.
Chase.
there was
1 gallon
definitely-
of mayonnaise!
There was definitely a lot of that in the beginning. Like, Flux's
No.
master was very, like, buried in her work and did not take care of herself. So it fell to Flux to, like, make sure she didn't starve to death. But, like, prior to meeting, like, Fenris, he had no knowledge whatsoever of what organic things would eat and, like, consider edible. So it was like,
I got you
"Alright,
some
well,
human food.
So it's like, all right, I got this alchemy jug. I think the most frugal thing to do would just to make you a bowl of straight up mayonnaise.
Oh!
Which I imagine, like, his master, like, not really paying too much attention to what was being served, probably, like, gave it half a look and thought it was like a bowl of yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Maybe got a couple spoonfuls in before the horror set in.
Can you
Here.
fill the alchemy jug with yogurt or no?
Nope.
Somehow, no. Somehow, no,
Upsetting.
you can't.
Why yes
No.
mayonnaise, why no yogurt?
Here, master, enjoy this slurry of egg yolk and lemon juice.
I hate it.
Partake of the slurry.
Take master.
Oh my god. Oh.
That was, I think, yeah, that was the first thing he ever tried to prepare, like, food-wise for anybody.
Upsetting me that you're calling it food.
Mm-hmm.
It is technically accurate. It is can be
Oh.
consumed, and you will not die immediately. I've
Against
looked it up.
all odds, it is a food.
I have
Technically
looked it up.
correct. The best kind of correct.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember looking up forever ago, like, how long could someone survive only consuming mayonnaise?
I hate it.
That's absolutely terrible, and I love it.
Yeah, you could
Mhm.
live for a while, but you would definitely be deficient in a lot of vitamins and minerals and start to feel like absolute shit.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
That's true.
I'm so upset now.
Mm-hmm. As you should be.
Indeed.
The next question is for Flux. Dear Flux, this is your inner Quintus. Love yourself or else.
Shit.
The next question is for Flux.
That's a good question.
In terms of developing and understanding emotions, what most perplexes you?
Oh.
In terms of understanding emotions.
What's
it
the
why
most
you're not loving
difficult
yourself?
feeling?
Or
Oh,
else?
He's right. Is
Hmm.
love the most difficult feeling?
Yeah, love, especially self-love, is completely alien to him. Yeah, it's probably somewhere in that area. Also, probably, like, humor. is something he'd like to explore, because he understands people laugh at things, but like when everyone was telling bird jokes about Avi, he just did not even register that jokes were being told. People were just saying things and then making noises that he logically registered as laughter.
What a boy.
At some point when we got more time, it's like, maybe go to like Lexi. He's like, can you explain like jokes to me? Like, how does like I've heard good things about pranks. What is the difference between a joke and a prank?
Difference between a joke and a prank. Well, usually a joke is like a worded thing, so like it's worded in a humorous way. But a prank is like when someone usually does something like practical, like how I made you go get us a heckin' spaghetti so you could join the highest standard. That was a prank.
So, I am to understand that you did not want the Sisketi?
No, I did. I just wanted to see if you would go do it.
So...
See, that was humorous to me.
It is humorous that someone would do things for another?
You just don't understand it, Flux.
No, I don't. Please explain more.
Is it humorous to sustain yourself on food?
Like, right? How do you explain it? My
Fucking
God.
Vogan's like getting a sandwich from fucking the pantry or some shit.
Nice
and, like,
prank, Vogan.
Flux puts a hand on Vogan's shoulder. Vogan, you are a laugh riot. And then just leaves.
Oh, I desperately want this kind of conversation to happen so that Flux can try to prank people.
Oh,
So
what a
good.
boy.
I want to see how bad he would be at it. Because you know, like I've told you before, Carrie, it would be like Winston in New Girl. He would it would either be so small as to be like nonsense or way too over the line.
Uh-huh. Yep. It'd be so good.
like-
God damn it.
It's like, you see, I snuck into Vogan's bedroom and equipped his bed with a glyph of warding. So when he goes to sleep, it will explode.
It's like a kind of a prank explosion, you know, like a smoke bomb kind of thing, right? Like
No,
it won't hurt him.
It will be a real explosion. See, like where he is expecting a nice restful slumber, he will instead have a very loud, very painful explosion.
Okay,
Is now what he
but
expected.
what stops him from dying from the explosion?
Oh, he is very strong. I think he could take it. I do not think I could kill
Fucks
Mr.
up.
Vogan.
You need
Sorry,
to abort
Ricky.
that prank. That's a really bad prank. You need to abort that. You need to stop that.
It's like, oh, so I should, things have been set in motion. I should go.
You just hear fucking Vogan, ah, like fucking off in the distance.
That's the rattles.
Oh.
That is
Not
the
to worry.
level of-
I have a prank established. I will use the wish spell to remove one party member's memory of another party member, thus making
Shit.
them look like quite the fool.
Oh my God. He picks like fucking Lexi to forget Fenris. Fenris is heartbroken.
It's like Fenris
Stupid.
will believe that Fenris will believe that Lexi is being quite cruel to her, but in reality, her memory has actually been wiped. Pranked.
He says pranked after he explains all of his pranks.
Yes, this is a thing that Flex will
Yes.
do. Given
Yes,
the
though.
opportunity.
Prank.
He says hashtag pranked and doesn't know what the hashtag means.
I have invented Twitter. Also, I've invented the internet to put Twitter on
This was very important to me.
so that I could invent hashtags.
You have been unrepentantly pranked.
God damn it.
I feel no remorse for this prank, as feelings are alien to me.
Oh, this is such a problem.
My gut reaction would be to feel some sort of remorse at having wronged you, but I have corrected those incorrect feelings at the behest of my good friend Lexi, and instead will react with mirth. Ha!
Lexi's just smiling, like, I didn't intend for this to happen. I thought it would be fun.
Are we not having fun, Lexi? Is this not fun, Master Lexi?
Laugh with me, Master Lexi!
Where did my lady part of my title go, Flux?
You're right, Lady Master Lexi.
Damn fucking right.
Or would you prefer Lady Lexi?
I want the master in there also. I want both my titles, bitch.
Gotcha. Any, like, particular order? Like Lady Master Lexi, Master Lady Lexi?
I like Lady Master Lexi.
A Lady Master Lexi.
Master of the ladies.
Damn right.
God damn.
Mhm.
Speaking of Lady Lexi,
Mm.
dear Lexi, you own a castle now. So that's neat. Any plans for that, or are you just gonna let that pass you by?
I mean, like, here's the thing. I, Carrie, and also Lexi, in all fairness, are very curious what it is and, like, what it looks like and, like, what it means. But, like, that's a fun thing. That's a, let's go see what this fucking property is that I apparently own. It's not, like, dire, like any of our other shit. It's just kind of like, when things aren't awful, let's go see what this is. Because, like, a lot of people have been like, oh, if Lexi owns a castle, that means she's a noble now. Fucking wink wonk, Quintus. Fucking, and I'm like,
Fucking, by definition, it's like a big fortress or castle which is occupied by some other opposing force that doesn't want you to have it or some shit, if I remember the card right.
Oh, shit, okay.
That was from Pathfinder, though. I don't know if it carried over to 5th edition.
Okay.
So, like, in Pathfinder, there's, like, an opposing force in it. And, like, they don't have to be an evil opposing force. They just have to be in there and not want you to be in there. And it's the land away.
Shit.
It's Quintus's fucking house. You have to beat up his whole family, and then you get his castle.
I'm
Because
sorry,
it's
Quinn.
engraved.
I need to be up your newly resurrected dad so that I can have this castle. Fucking, it's the way that things are. Sorry. Crossbow him in the fucking face.
You re-killed his dad.
You still want me to be your wife, Quinn?
If you marry me, you can live in your house.
Damn.
Because it's in Grey Rock, Raleigh's just squatting there.
Like,
No, it's mine!
He's got like a beard. He's like eating rats.
Yeah, things have not gone well since he left. I live here now. This is my domain.
You better get out of here, Raleigh. This
Fear the
magical card
vampire
says I have the deed to this place.
No, these are my rats. You cannot
Hobo
have-
Raleigh, you better get out of here.
That is
Shoot!
Vampire Lord Raleigh. Yeah.
Just sprays you with a fucking spray bottle.
Full
Like holy water.
Yeah.
Just like begins scuttling away, like, you've won this round, Lexi, but I'll return, and scuttles directly into sunlight and just bursts into flame. And...
Yeah. Oh, he's a mess.
Yeah, he cannot survive on his own.
Jesus.
What a good day.
But yeah, no, it's a cool, neat thing that we will get to eventually. It's not a pressing matter for me to go see what this heckin' castle or estate or whatever it is fucking shall be. But I am excited to find out.
Heck yeah.
Right?
That'd be a real
Yeah.
good time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's awesome.
I want it to be awesome.
Next question also for Lexi.
Huh? Oh, hey.
Dear Lexi, Aviana has become rather motherly and protective of you recently, to the point of threatening the lives of your teammates. How does having Stabby Bird be so protective of you make you feel?
it's actually very, very nice. Like, Fenris is also, they're both very motherly of Lexi, which is so funny. Just especially considering how much older Lexi is than Avi. Like, it makes sense for Fenris, because Fenris is old, like, way older than Lexi. But, like, Avi's a baby. And heckin', no, it's nice, because heckin', Lexi never really had, like, a motherly figure, and she never really had friends, so it's super nice that she has so many people who are very protective of her. Like, it kind of warms her heart a little bit, and she likes being liked. It's a whole heckin' time. Me. It makes her
It's
very
so
happy.
nice that her mom is willing to kill for her.
Dude, also because she's so chaotic, she finds it very funny. Like, specifically the stuff with, like, Vogan and Quintus. Where she thought that Vogan liked Lexi and fucking Avi was threatening him. She's like, eh. Like, fucking. So yeah, it's a good time. It's very sweet, but also very funny. And that's Lexi's jam.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
I have a third question for the Lex.
Oh, jeez.
Dear Lexi, what are your current ideas for Vogan's last name?
Every Chat19, I get this.
You will never stop getting this. We need constant updates.
It's okay. I keep trying to find names that have, like, specific meanings that will, like, hurt specifically Spencer, possibly Vogan. You know, like, names that mean, like, hero and, like, fucking shit like that is gonna hurt him. But, like, I'm also trying to find something that works in, like, the flow of a name. Like, I remember being like, Nova is a pretty fucking cool name to give him. But, like, Vogan Nova doesn't flow very well. So it's like, like, right? It kind of blends into one weird fucking name.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, I have, like, a big old list that I'm like, maybe? I don't know. I'm waiting for one where I just, like, fucking find it, and I'm like, that's the one. I'm going to say it in game. It's perfect. Here we fucking go. Like, that's that's definitely an in-game thing. Stop asking on Chat19. Like,
right, I got a pitch for you.
Dude. Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right. You marry Quintus. You adopt Vogan and make him Vogan Valor built.
Oh shit!
I mean, Mom Vogan Valor built dash Hendrix.
I offered him Hendrix and he didn't like it, and that's how we got onto this fucking finding him a last name thing. Fucking think he's good for my last name, that son of a bitch.
In defense of Nova, Voganova sounds vaguely like some Russian dessert.
But you're blending it into one word, and that's the problem with it.
Well, that's the good thing about it, is that he sounds vaguely like food.
Delicious Voganova.
Or Voganova.
I hate that. I hate that so much, Izzy.
Perfect, then. Vogan Vogerson.
See, I could go two ways with this. I could pitch really stupid names at him so that he keeps rejecting them until I give him the perfect one. Or I could just wait and attempt to give him the perfect one. Like,
first name, Vogan. Middle name, Voganova. Last name, Voganova.
Oh my god. Voganova.
Yes. First of his name.
Probably last of his name, because that's fucking terrible. Ain't nobody want that.
Hello, it's me, Voganova the second.
He marries Mary Miss. They have to take that last name, and he's super insistent that they name their child that.
They get one of those joint last names, so their kid is Voganova Mary Miss.
Oh my god. This poor child.
God damn, what if, Vogan, does eventually have kids and thinks that when someone is named, something the third, it's because that's their name 3 times. So he ends up naming his, grandkid Vogan.
Yes! Yes! Spencer, you better fucking do that.
Do this.
do this for us specifically.
Embrace the meme.
It's so good. Oh,
Because I still have a list. I haven't added to it in a while because I think I have like 20 names on there. I really want it to be the perfect one. Like I want it to sound good, and I want them to be like fucking, huh, oh, that hurts. Yep, no, I'm gonna take that. That's beautiful. Oh shit. Like, yeah, I want it. I want to hurt him.
Gotta hit him.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Next up, I believe we have a Flux chunk of questions.
Oh.
First
What you
question for
got?
Flux. Dear Flux, do you one day plan on becoming a Gundam, but in air quotes to avoid copyright infringement?
God, if that is a path open to me, 100% yes.
Path of the Gundam. Get on it, Logan. Go.
That'd be a new Artificer subclass.
Okay,
Gundam
so
pilot.
Available now on DriveThruRPG.
like a Russian nesting doll, Flux the robot man gets in a pilotable robot man who then gets in another pilotable robot man.
Yes.
And you just keep stacking indefinitely until you become a Gundam.
So Gurren
I need it.
Lagann.
Yes, exactly.
Is what you're proposing. Yeah,
Yes.
like given
Yes,
how
please.
much Logan loves Gurren Lagann, I'm really hoping that in some way is what the Sword of Damocles is. Is that we will
But,
just
like-
get to pilot a giant robot.
It's also like robots and like Gundams as a concept don't really exist in D&D. There's Warforged, so you need to get into a bigger fucking hollowed out Warforged.
That sounds normal and healthy.
That's not at all traumatizing or anything.
Listen, Warforged can, as like part of their stuff, affix stuff to themselves to like, you know, have more Warforged body that does stuff like a sword on their wrist or something. And you just take that concept to its logical conclusion and you just keep stapling on sheet metal until you become a Gundam, and this concept works.
Dear God.
Oh, I want it so bad. Be so cool.
Speaking of, would you ever consider permanently grafting an idolic armament onto your body as a sort of
my
permanent
God!
upgrade so that it wouldn't take up one of your precious hands during the fight?
Yo, like if the armament in question made sense, that would be so freaking cool.
It really would.
Like that's something you could only really do as a Warforged or a crazy person who's willing to lop off an arm.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly Warforged.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Warforged
like
have a pretty unique perspective with that, yeah.
yeah, like it hasn't come up yet, but like it is interesting just for me to think that if I were to ever like change the armor I'm wearing, my art would change pretty drastically because like Flux's armor is just his torso.
It's
You
true.
have to remove his skin.
Oof.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a little
yeah.
tricky.
yeah, look a little crazy there. But yeah, if there was some idolic armament that could just be grafted to Flux in some way that made sense, like that would be so cool. I'd do that in a heartbeat.
I feel like you'd piss it off. Like,
Or maybe it's the one pitching it. Who knows?
Did you
Wow.
just hot glue gun me to your sternum?
fucking right!
Oh, this one talks
Oh.
too. This would be a good time. That would be so good. Just merge with an idolic armament
Oof.
or a constelliquary, whichever
Man.
makes sense or comes up at the time.
Mhm.
Okay, while we're talking about body modification stuff for Warforged,
Mhm.
here's a shitpost pitch that I think would be really funny. Have Flux get a series of magnet face modifications to express his emotions. Like, this makes
Oh
me
my
quite
God.
furious, and then just like magnet angry eyebrows on.
It's mostly eyebrows, let's be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I have considered that. Like when we've got some downtime, like
Hmm.
Flux acknowledges that like his inability to facially emote is like is a bit of a hindrance on occasion. So like I'm imagining someone walking in and he's just removed his faceplate and is just tinkering with it. So he just got his exposed like warforged flesh, whatever that is, under his skull.
Just walking on it like, Jesus!
It's like, oh, how are you doing? Can I help you with something?
Okay, is the hole where your face used to be the thing talking, or is your face, like, fucking on the desk talking?
I would imagine that, like, whatever is producing Flux's voice is probably somewhere around, like the inside of his neck.
Yeah, he's got, like, a voice box,
Yeah, probably somewhere around there. Yeah, I don't think it would be, like, quite in his faceplate, so it'd still be, like, coming out of the void of a face he would now have.
My god.
I'm just imagining a Nat1 while tinkering with your faceplate and your eyebrows can't stop waggling until you fucking fix it.
Like, this is a very serious situation, but he's doing the fucking eyebrow wiggle.
If we do not plan carefully, our lives may indeed be forfeit. Waggle, waggle, waggle,
Waggle, waggle, waggle, waggle.
Like, is your robot hitting on me? we can't be sure.
Oh, what a good death. Speaking of idolic armaments, next question is for Lexi.
Oh, shit.
Dear Lexi, it's safe to say that your guild has amassed quite the number of powerful items and allies and you are now quite the threat. So now that you've gained all this power and influence, how scary are the family to you now? Are they more of an afterthought, or do you still think they're a major problem for you and your friends?
Well, I mean, Diane is still a part of the family, and she's like our fucking #1 objective right now. So, yeah, like the family are still scary, but like, it's weird because we've all decided together that we're going to go after Diane, and because she is so high up in the family, and because Lexi has like this support system that she didn't have before, they don't scare her as much as they used to. Like when it was just her and Fenris, she was really, really nervous that like she was gonna get found and like taken back and maybe cause some problems for like the temple or like for Fenris or like whoever was like hiding her and stuff like that. But now she's like, my friends are really strong, and like I've gotten stronger, and like I'm better than I used to be, and I can like think for myself more. So no, they don't scare me as much.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's cool.
Gotten so
Yeah.
much stronger.
Like, right? Like, oh my god, they ain't got this cool
Yeah.
fucking bow. Like, shit.
I don't think that a demon would show up and be like, holy shit, it's the family. I need to tell the Lord of the Fourth Circle of Hell about them.
Like, right? Yeah, they feel more like a gang to her now than like an actual huge threat.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
the scale of the world has really opened up over the
Mhm.
course of this campaign.
Like, right? Especially with like dealing with like Stradivarius and fucking shit like that. It's like, we can handle ourselves.
Yeah.
We good. We good.
Fucking villainous Kevin shows up, as he invariably will, and is like, haha, I am villain Kevin, beware my wrath. And you're like, hold the fuck on, you know what, Kevin? Alright, hold on. And you just go and dismantle the entire family. Like, just destroy the entire gang and all of its like structure, and then you come back and is like, that's what I think of that. Now cut your shit out. I'm done
Fucking
with your shit.
behave. I'm done with your shit.
I broke up your fucking gang, Kevin. What reason do you have to be an asshole now? Now
Like,
you're
that's the
gonna
whole
sit down and be my friend, or I will continue to take away your privileges.
God damn, Lexi.
Tough love there.
Listen, he needs it if he's gonna be an asshole.
Exactly. Sometimes you just break up people's gangs just for fun, as like a nice little daily activity.
Well, it's so weird because, like, in Lexi's brain, because he left the family, like, that was, like, the thing that sparked her being like, oh, maybe the family aren't so good. So when Alzandi was like, he was fine working with the family, and like, who knows what he's doing now. It's like, she just assumed that he got out because they were bad. Like, that's not necessarily true. Like, who fucking knows what he's doing? Maybe he's starting his other fucking, like, gang. The Friends. Yeah. Who knows? Like...
My God, it's family and friends.
He's established a small, tight-knit group of 6 loose acquaintances that all hang out together in one central location. It has many perks, this central location.
God damn it.
God damn you to hell.
And I mean, well, hey, if it doesn't work out, he can always pivot.
Shit. Well, you heard him, Logan. That's what Kevin's doing. We've decided.
Yep. Speaking of vague family characters that might or might not be members of your family, hypothetically, after the whole High Lord Hullabaloo, what are your thoughts on Scandal? As far as I heard, that might or might not be part of your family. Who knows? Are you now slightly more open to the idea of you being related? Or do you perhaps hate the idea a little more now?
It's very strange, because Scandal and Lexi had a very interesting conversation that was about, like, Lexi got very serious and was like, are you my sister? Like, you joked about it before. And Scandal was like, I don't know, man. Huh. And they talked about how Scandal thinks, at least, that you shouldn't let your past define you. Like, you shouldn't constantly be trying to figure out your past and stuff like that. You should just try to move forward. And like, that's kind of stuck with Lexi. She's still very curious about where she comes from and like why like she was taken like from her family and like what happened to her parents, and she does still want to find her siblings just so she can get answers, but that's not going to define who she is as a person anymore, you know? And because of that, and because Scandal genuinely doesn't know, and we found out that like everything she was doing was for a good reason, like it was for the greater good, and she's just she's very much herself, and that's something that Lexi admires about her. So she like said to her that it would be okay if they said they were sisters. She's a little more open to that now. Like before, again, she's still learning about like the grays of like good and bad, because before she was like, Scandal attacked us, was like working with Murkwire, they are bad, I don't want them to be my sister. But she's like learning about the gray areas and how like that shit doesn't really like matter. Like good and bad aren't necessarily a thing, and people are just people. So yeah, she's good with her now. Yeah. It will be nice to have Heckin, the High Lord, as my sister. Hey. Like, yeah. Which was really fun. I really liked that journey for Lexi and Scandal. It's a cool time. It made me very happy.
Proud.
Oh, thank you. Heck yeah, I did it.
Oh, it's so good.
Look at that growth. Oh my god.
Such incredible growth.
Learning things at 83.
Lifelong learner, Lexi.
Yummy.
Next question is for Flux. With additional attunement slots on the horizon for you, what are some items you'd like to fill? What are you using to fill your holes, and are you going to graft it to your body?
What are you using to fill your holes?
Yeah.
What a question.
What magical items will fill your holes, Flux?
Oh, there's so many possibilities, and I'm so excited. Like, eventually...
You're right.
Eventually, I will have 6 holes to fill.
My god!
Goodness.
6 entire holes.
How gaping are those holes?
Cavernous.
My god!
Oh my god. Oh, there's so many possibilities, especially like as he gets those new slots, he's going to be able to attune a lot more like wild shit. Like eventually he'll be able to like make gauntlets of ogre strength or like boots of flying, like things like that.
fucking he makes those for Vogan so that he can give them back to Tantia. The fucking gauntlets. Oh.
But then I'd always have to have that infusion slot used for that.
Yeah.
Heckin' Izzy. We should explain
Yeah.
that to Chase. The hammer that y'all found.
Yeah. Tell me about all that.
Do it.
Oh god, yeah. Like while we were in the Underdark, we killed a Mithril dragon and stole its hoard.
Uh-huh.
And one of the things was the hammer of thunderbolts. You familiar with that one?
Vaguely.
Gotcha. It has a lot of different effects, but more or less Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can kill giants real good. And it has this special effect where if whoever's wielding it is also wearing the Belt of Hill Giant Strength and the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength, not even attuned to them, just wearing them, their strength increases by, I think, 4 to a maximum of 24. Yeah. You can become real beefy.
Yeah,
So,
apparently.
yeah.
Mhm.
Could potentially make the... We have those things now, because Vogan made some deals. So now he can wield that.
The best part, though, was that he already had the belt. He didn't have the gauntlets. Tantia had the gauntlets. And he went to ask Tantia for the gauntlets, and she was like, "You better offer me something good, because these are a gift from Fenris."
Oh,
Fuck. It's like, I'm never getting these, god damn it. Oh, but there's some cool shit. Like,
There's some cool shit.
Like I can make winged boots. I can make dimensional shackles at level 14.
Oh my god, you're
If
gross.
I just really don't
You're
like
gross.
somebody, like, you're not going anywhere.
Oof.
Oh, I am very excited. Hopefully, I hope that one day I can use an attunement slot for a Constelliquary or a Idolic Armament.
Oh my
heck
god.
yeah. Fill all 6 slots with Constelliquaries or Idolic Armaments. It's
Holy
totally
shit!
How
You're a
would
god
that ever
now!
be allowed to happen? Like that, there's no possible way.
Dude, especially because, like, usually Idolic armaments don't like each other. Like,
Yeah,
they freak
they
out
have-
when they're near one another.
They have like one paired item and like that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You just cast Wish, and you use the Wish spell to make all of the Idolic Armaments or Constelliquaries get along with each other. And that's it.
I wish that I could attune all of the Idolic armaments and not explode.
Oh, yeah, I'm very excited to see how that goes. Because we're gonna probably keep finding some insane magic items. And
Yeah?
I'm gonna be able to use so many of them at once.
Yeah, that's true.
It's gonna be
gross.
disgusting.
You're disgusting.
You're gross.
I do like how it's one by one, everyone in this party is becoming gross. Everyone's getting their turn to be gross.
It's
Mhm.
true.
It's outstanding.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like fucking using that god flame to vaporize Jaith in the Underdark. That was
Disgusting. Disgusting.
that was mighty satisfying.
Mm-hmm. You're correct.
Oh. This one was kind of already answered, but just in case there's anything else, I missed it earlier, so I figured I'd just double check. Dear Fluffy Foxbean, with the recent warning from your brother about Kevin potentially being bad news, do you still want to pursue finding your older brother or your old friend, rather? There.
Mm-hmm. They're all good. Heckin', yes, like very much so, because now again, it's one of those things where Lexi thinks a certain way, and then other people put ideas in her head, and she's like, "Oh my god, I never thought of it that way." That's kind of the way she's always been. Like when she was part of the family, she was just content to be part of the family. That was totally fine until Kevin was like, "Hey, fucking Contabile, we'll just do with your son what we did with everybody else, and we'll like indoctrinate him." And it was like, wait, we were indoctrinated? Like shit like that fucking sparks that shit. So like Alzandi being like, yeah, maybe look out for Kevin. It's like, oh, I always thought Kevin was good, but I could potentially be wrong. Shit. So now it's before she wanted to find Kevin because she missed him and she wanted to find a friend, and that's still there. But now she wants to ask him, like, what's going on, like how he felt about the family. Like, it's more like I want to know why he did the things that he did, whereas before it was just he's gone and I miss him, you know? Like, it's the same kind of feelings, but they're becoming more complex, and she wants to know more. So yes, she very much still wants to find Kevin, but her motivations are a little bit different now.
Similar vein, but slightly more expanded.
Mhm.
Dear Lexi, are you still actively thinking about where other potential family members, where other potential family members may be and what they might be doing? Are you excited to eventually return to Cthulhu?
Dude, Lexi is always looking for potential family members. Like, that was a thing that I established very early with Logan, and he took advantage fucking session 1, so I stopped doing it as much. Like, fucking, because it was, I will always be looking for foxes, and if I see a fox, I will run off on my own to chase that fox. And I did that in session 1, it was Scandal, and we all got fucking bonked, and it was a bad time. So, I still look for foxes, but I tend not to go off on my own anymore, because that would be super hypocritical of me, because I tell everybody else not to go off on their own. So yeah, she's always thinking about it and always wants to find them, and I don't know how she feels about going back to Cthulhu. Like, it's very strange, because it's her home and it's where she's from, but it's also where she feels she was the worst version of herself. So it's difficult. Like, I think going back there, she would want to try to, like, make new memories instead of, like, telling everybody about stuff that she did while she was there. You know?
Yeah, try to overwrite it a bit.
Yeah. Because,
Don't want even the chance of, like, falling back into, like, an old life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So excited, but very nervous. A little bit of mixed emotions about Cthulhu. But always looking for foxes. I gotta know.
Always foxes.
Always fox.
Just make sure to take Hambone with you when you go back to Cthulhu.
Of course.
Honestly, fucking, I don't think Hanzo realizes there might be a way to get back to Cthulhu. Like, there's fucking ways to do that shit, and he's just like, spend however long. I'm sure ships don't exist or whatever, however I got here.
We were talking about that last game. Like, a bunch of players were like, have I ever seen the ocean? And the amount that Logan was like, you've all seen the ocean, yes. Like, fucking, like,
Goddamn idiots. Most of you lived right next to it.
Like,
Right.
This is so funny.
I imagine ships have gone the way of the wheel and don't exist anymore.
Of course, yeah.
Naturally, yes.
I can't remember.
We don't have one or anything.
I can't remember what the map of High Wave looked like, but I think it might have been relatively near a coast as well.
Hell yeah. I literally had to cross it, like, from Cthulhu to get to where I am, so I fucking saw the ocean. I was sitting in silence being like, no, I've definitely seen it. Like,
Next question I have is for Flux. Dear Flux, how responsible do you feel to have brought Legion against the party?
Incredibly.
Does Flux consider Legion to be a Warforged? If so, does Flux feel any sort of connection to another being his age?
ooh.
Yes, he definitely feels very responsible. Like, he drew 3 cards in the hopes that he would take any potential danger onto himself rather than the party. But that is definitely very much backfired, because now this thing is here because of that card and is gonna go after the entire party. So yeah, he doesn't feel great about that. He feels, I don't know, he feels a little better in that when it happened, no one really seemed to blame him. Like, Miriam especially was very like, yes, a thing that happens, no big deal.
Oh, what a boy.
He's like, oh, that makes him feel a little better. He still feels like he needs to, make up for it and make sure everyone is prepared for what's coming.
So is shame an emotion that Flux has?
Yeah. Like specifically, yeah, he definitely feels shame. Like if he does something that wrongs someone else, he will feel bad about it. He doesn't feel bad if someone is just straight up mean to him, like for no reason. He regrets perceived mistakes, is how he looks at things. Because like if someone is just mean to him for no reason, he doesn't have much of a sense of self. So it's like, yeah, whatever.
So like his feelings aren't hurt, but if he knows he did something wrong, he's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, he feels bad if he hurts someone else's feelings. He doesn't really care if anyone tries to hurt his feelings.
That's wild. He has empathy, but, doesn't fucking have self-love. What a boy.
He is the meanest to himself.
I see.
But in terms of, viewing Legion as a Warforged are a pretty specific thing, and it's pretty clear that, Legion is, Legion's a fiend. It's not a Warforged.
Okay.
He perhaps feels a little bit of guilt that drawing this card perhaps drove Legion insane, but given that Legion seems to have been a pretty gnarly dude beforehand, the guilt is a little less. He's more concerned about what Legion will do to his friends.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I mean, understandable. That's you don't usually want fiends. You don't usually want to be on a fiend's radar. Traditionally, you maybe don't want to piss them off.
Yeah, it's a bad time, and he real strong. He almost one-shotted Omar, I believe.
Oh
goodness.
Yeah. I think one thing we're gonna want, if we can prepare, we're going to want to be able to cast protection from energy as many times as possible. I know we got that one. We got that one scroll, and I can cast it. I don't know who else can cast that particular spell, but we should have as many instances of that spell going as possible, because dude is going to hit us with a lot of fire.
Hell.
Yeah, that'll be a thing. I mean, Lexi has evasion. Just put that on Lexi and then have her 1v1 him. And then, evasion and then, also half damage and you just fucking 8th damage.
Okay, here's the plan. I hide, and then I cast Lexi's Lovable Laughter, and he'll have disadvantage on his saving throw, and he'll just be having a great time. He'll just be laughing his ass off because no one can resist laughing at Lexi.
Got him.
Got him. That's how we'll get him.
Go all out. Do that. Give him disadvantage on saving throws. I think it's how that works, right?
I think it's only disadvantage on saving throws against spells that I cast, but I don't know. I'd have to double check. 1 second. Let me read it.
Or I may be thinking of the Irresistible Tango.
Because Tasha said he's laughter. Yeah. Because the thing that I have is Magical Ambush. Starting at 9th level, if you are hidden from a creature, when you cast a spell on it, the creature has disadvantage on any saving throw it makes against the spell this turn. So it's only if I cast a spell, it would have disadvantage on that spell.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we had some way of giving him disadvantage on, anyone's saving throw.
Yeah.
Just, go all out. I wish to cast Imprisonment.
Oh shit!
I just don't want to deal with you. Go away.
Oof.
But we would have to burn all of his legendary resistances, which I'm sure he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be weird if he didn't.
Yeah.
Heck.
Next question I have, which is the third to last question, so 2 more after this, is for Lexi.
Oh, jeez.
Dear Lexi, your current bestie has gotten particularly close with the Punch Girl. Are you afraid at all that she's going to take Fenris away from you? And if your presence started to negatively affect their relationship, what would you do?
Oh, shit. Okay.
Choose,
I think-
Strawberry Man.
Oh shit. I think we talked a little bit about this in the last Chat19 about how Lexi is like kind of joking, like, oh, you're spending an awful lot of time with Tantia, that's fine. Like, but she is a little hurt, and well, not like, yeah, she's a little hurt and a little like nervous that Fenris is spending so much time with her and that she might lose Fenris, because she was like, yeah, she's a little bit nervous about it, but she also really wants Fenris to be happy and is very happy for Fenris. So she doesn't want to say anything about it because that feels very selfish, and she just wants her to be happy. If her presence started to negatively affect the relationship, what would she do? She would probably step back. Like, it's not gonna happen, but hypothetically, if Tantia was like, yeah, I don't like that Lexi girl, like, fucking,
Oh,
she
be
would be like,
heartbreaking.
fucking right, like, she would be so upset. But if she felt that, like, Fenris was in love with Tantia, which she does feel that she is, she feels like Tantia is very, very special to Fenris, then she would step back and she would just let them go do their thing and not interfere in any way. She'd be sad about it, but she wants her friend to be happy.
You know Fenris would chase after you.
Oh yeah,
She found out.
100%.
Tear apart the countryside looking for you.
It's true, but yeah, no, she would be like, no, I just want you to be happy, Fenris, because I love you. You're my best friend.
Oh.
Yeah. Vogan's just like, fuck her, we'll be BFFs now. Like, fucking.
That's my chance.
That's, I mean, Vogan, like, you know, Vogan generally would obviously be why Tantia would be threatened by Lexi, because, like,
Of course.
Lexi can beat up Vogan, so, like...
That's what I'm saying.
threatening.
Tantia's just like, she's very scary. I can't be around her.
She's too powerful.
She's
She's
too
too
powerful.
powerful.
I can't be within her presence.
Her aura,
Causes
Oh.
great
it's suffocating.
distress.
Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like her stepping back and not saying anything about it is still a little bit of Lexi not doing things for herself. Like, a lot of that still hangs out because she is used to doing as she's told. So it's very difficult for her to say the things that she wants and figure out the things that she wants. So she knows she wants to be best friends with Fenris, but if that's not what Fenris wants, she's being selfish, and she's not allowed to ask for selfish things. 'Cause she's
Right.
Lexi. Yeah.
Is that you?
Mm-hmm. Told you, man. This through line with our boys, telling you.
Mhm.
Like,
They
Can't
are
allow
the same
ourselves to be
person.
selfish.
you're basically the same person. Practically identical. I can't believe we're
Mhm.
twins again, Izzy.
Right?
Y'all could star in The Parent Trap.
Oh, shit.
Watch, like 100 sessions later, it's revealed that like Flux was a Cassandra whose soul was ripped out and put in a Warforge.
He's just a Kidz in a Warforge Gundam. He's just a little Kidz controlling Flux in fox form.
Oh my god, the Gundam can transform into a Gundam Fox.
Oh no. It's unstoppable.
That's a real reason that you can't have armor, because you'll take off your chest and it'll reveal the fucking the chair and the wheel and everything in the fox inside.
It's tiny like Fennec Fox that these like levers.
It's-
Oh no!
Exactly.
I've been found out!
It's not even like levers or a reasonable mechanism with which to pilot Flux. It's just like a little ball hanging from like a string, and you're just batting at it, and it just so happens to pilot the suit.
Oh my god, I love it so much.
Doing incredibly complex engineering work by batting around a ball.
Of course, of course.
Yup.
Well, that's canon now. Y'all heard it here first.
Yep.
Flux can't take his faceplate off, or it would reveal a teeny tiny little fox pulling a ratatouille inside of Flux's head, pulling
course.
wires to pilot him. Yes.
Yes, of
The
course.
being known as Flux died centuries ago, and this Cassandra has been piloting his corpse ever since.
Exactly. Just like the
Mhm,
plot of
mhm.
Ratatouille.
Exactly.
Exactly like Ratatouille.
It's just straight up stealing the theme at this point. Like, you know, it's
Mhm.
not even an homage anymore. It's so accurate.
I can't believe Logan stole Ratatouille.
Like everyone remembers that pivotal scene where Remy learned the art of necromancy.
Of
Mhm.
course.
Yep. And Linguini, like a common corpse, was moved to life and began cooking. It was the most sanitary thing that anyone had ever seen.
It's true.
Good times.
Flesh
Good
sloughing off, going into the soup.
times.
Somehow no one notices except that boss guy who is really on his case. This is a literal corpse! Why are you all not noticing this?
Patton
Well, the soup's
Oswald,
just
why did
so
you sign
good.
up for this movie? Oh,
I watched the shit out of that. Where's that movie? That's so good.
Get on it, Pixar.
get out of Pixar. Second to last question.
Oh, shit.
Also for Lexi.
Oh,
Dear
jeez.
Lexi! You have stated countless times before that you have the desire to learn of your people and your culture. But what if it's not all it's cracked up to be? How would you react if you learned that your people had a more sinister origin and your mother, father, and the rest of your kind had committed terrible atrocities that you were completely unaware of? What if you had murder family, Lexi?
I mean, it could happen. Like, that's the thing. Like, I feel like if she'd found that out super early, while she was still very much in either good or bad fucking Lexi, she would be like, she'd be like devastated. She would be so fucking ashamed of like where she came from and everything. But I feel like now there would still be the shame, but there would be more like, why? Like, why is our culture like this? Like, what forced us to do it? Like, was anyone forcing my mother and father to do these things? Or is that just like who they are as people? Like, she would want to find out about it. And because of what Scandal told her, it's so fucking weird she learned such a huge fucking life lesson from Scandal, that she would be like, just because they were bad and that's where I came from doesn't make me bad. Like, it'd be a whole fucking thing. It'd be good though. It would hurt. Again, she would be upset about it, but it wouldn't affect her as much now as it would have earlier in the campaign. Because she's learning about heckin' moral gray areas and like heckin' your past doesn't define you and like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then
What a
Lexi
good
comes
question.
in.
Thank you.
Lexi comes in and tutors her entire murder family to be good boys and boys.
Of course.
They-
She's just like, it's okay if we do bad things, and then accidentally makes the second the family. Like, oh, just all kids. Like, fuck.
Oh no.
Listen, every time you do something nice, I will reward you with one strobe.
Oh, that's a powerful motivating force right there.
Fucking Pavlov the shit out of your family.
Hell yeah, bitch.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. It'll be fine. We made
There
several
will be-
jokes about mob boss Lexi. Don't worry about it.
You have insulted me on this. The day I ate a strobe.
That's every day.
Every day, yeah.
The consequences are always dire.
Shit.
Final question. Dear Beep Boop Flux Boy, what are you hoping to find out about yourself when the highest standard makes it to the skywall?
Ooh.
Oh, he is very nervous about what he might find out, like, especially based on that dream. Like, he's horrified enough making any kinds of decisions on his own. But that dream seemed to imply that he was like a person of authority. Like, he might have been the person who commissioned this giant god-killing robot. And if that's true, like, what kind of person did that make him? Like, did he have a good reason? Did he have some crazy vendetta, and did he like abuse power to make this happen? Like, and like, what does that say about who he is now? Like, is he still that same person? Like, given like if he was like a terrible despot of some sort, like, would he like eventually become that person again? Like, what does it mean?
Whole lot of why for fucking Flux and Lexi.
A lot of horrifying questions that he is afraid to find the answers to. So like, I think it's very comforting for him to focus on like the finishing his master's like work aspect of it. Like, she was convinced that there was like an important vault that had to do with like the Warforged in the Skywall. I want to complete that work. I want to find this knowledge and share it with the world like she would have wanted. And like make sure that her good work is not left undone. And not gonna think about the other aspects of what I might find out there.
We're just not gonna think about it. We're just not gonna think about it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Like,
It'll be totally
who
fine.
knows? Maybe we'll find out that there's a big gap in history because there was some sort of Warforged apocalypse where we just rose up against our mortal masters and tried to kill their gods.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
One possibility.
Or there's an incredible age of prosperity where you piloted the Sword of Damocles as a massive hugging machine and it just ran around, just, smooching people.
Yeah, also an equally plausible possibility.
Equally plausible.
Mm-hmm.
The smooch monster has yet to be completed. Insert the part, Flux.
Inserting the part!
What a good time. Oh,
Hell
but
yeah.
with this final question, we move on to the game with the highest stakes ever conceived.
Oh shit.
Among these questions,
I've never
there
played
are
this before.
questions submitted by your fellow players on Nat19. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions that have been submitted by your fellow players on Nat19. I'm gonna give you each 4 guesses. Each get 4 guesses to try to figure them out. So you got 1 gimme, but from that point forward, you gotta do it. You'll each take turns guessing, and after that, you can guess who submitted it, and each one that you guess right gets you a point of favor. And if you fail to guess them correctly, then whoever's questions were omitted get favor.
Oh, jeez. I have a very important question for you, Chase. We'll see if you give us yet another gimme.
Mm-hmm.
Did the Spence boy ask a question?
Ever?
This time?
Who can truly say with
I
the
knew it.
Spence
It's too early in the
boy?
game for you to tell us. God damn it.
Mhm.
We're not struggling enough yet.
With this, I will allow Izzy the first pick.
Oh, you bitch.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm not sure I feel super strongly about any of these. A lot of the time.
Mhm.
I've been like pulling questions that I've just had like feelings about and put them in like a little doc, and I'm not certain about any of them.
Right?
Everyone's gotten so good at asking questions. It's crazy.
Like last time I rattled off like 3 of them or something, and this time it's like these could all be anybody. So I guess I'll just take a shot in the dark. How about, what was it, question number 2? Would Flux ever want to like become another race?
Okay, let me see. This question. Dear Flux, it's a well-known fact that Flux has a major fascination and love of humans and other races, etc., etc. This question was not submitted by one of your fellow players.
Fuck, I lost my gimme immediately.
You have burnt the gimme immediately.
Shit.
And now over to Carrie, who will likely do the same. I mean, who I have full confidence in.
Oh no, 100%, bitch. I'm so bad at this game.
Oh, you got it. You're getting a 3 for 3, and then you're also additionally going to guess every person who submitted.
Oh god.
For sure.
Okay.
No doubt. Some doubt.
All doubt. Okay. I'm gonna go. Dear Lexi, how do you think you would have handled Quinn if he had kept the cursed sword?
This question. Dear Lexi, how do you think you would have handled Quinn if he had kept the cursed sword? This question. For 1 point in favor. Was indeed submitted
Oh, you did it!
by one of your fellow players
Oh my god.
on Nat19 for
Oh my
an
god.
additional bonus point.
Oh, shit.
Who submitted the question?
Oh my god. Alright. In my brain, it's either. See, I'm like, it could be the Cody boy, but I don't think he would play his hand like so obviously. It could also, I know that the Brederson also is interested in these things.
It's true.
But there's always that fucking wild card of that Spence boy. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. I'm gonna risk it all and say it's the Spence boy. I'm gonna do it. Here I go. Fuck.
This guess was indeed correct!
Oh! Yes! Fucked! I'm amazing!
You have indeed selected the only question Spencer submitted.
Oh, that's good to know.
So well. Get fucked.
You have
Not
summarily
funny, Spencer.
destroyed the Spanky Coon.
Yes. First, yes. Oh.
Well done, Carrie.
Thank you, my boy.
Aw.
Me and him are best friends. Fucking got him.
Next up is the Iz boy.
Okay.
You got this. I have faith in you. Come on.
Watch me clean sweep this with 0 out of 4.
Hell yeah, bitch, do it.
Let's see. Oh, this is fucking hard.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Question about the questions. Was the love yourself or else a question?
That
For
is
your
two
sake.
players' energy. Here, go.
For your
Sorry.
sake, I will say no.
Yeah.
For
That's
your
very
benefit,
nice.
I will say no.
That's surprising. It's got big fucking Hayden and Brett energy, so that's good to know.
Right?
Right. Okay. Yeah, I got nothing, so let's just keep swinging at the dark.
Wee!
What about, I think it was 11? Or I think my numbering is all off. Which emotion is the hardest?
In terms of developing and understanding emotions, what most perplexes you? That one?
Yeah, the one where I was saying, like, self-love is,
So I'm pretty sure that one came right after the Quintus one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. I think that's the one that I'm thinking of. I wouldn't know otherwise. But yeah, that question. Dear Flux, in terms of developing and understanding emotions, what most perplexes you? That's your final answer.
Yeah, sure, let's lock it in.
You're risking
Yeah,
the biscuit? All right.
Risking that biscuit.
This question. For the risky biscuit. Was indeed submitted by one of your fellow players.
Yes! Yes!
Hell yeah!
For additional biscuit boy points. Who submitted this question?
Oh, okay. Part of me was hoping that I would just hear Hayden squeal in the background and give it away. All right. I will. I'm just gonna guess bread.
Oh god, it's intense.
For the second biscuit boy point, you posit that Brett Bretterson submitted this question. And in so assuming, have secured the biscuit boy point!
Yes! Yes! Izzy, we're so good.
Oh, we're doing it!
I'm
We're
so
calling out
excited.
our friends!
I'm so excited to get every other one wrong.
Yo, I was so prepared to get 4 wrong. I already feel accomplished. That's 2
Same.
favor.
Y'all are
Oh,
doing it. Y'all are really doing it.
Oh,
With this, we go to Carrie's second guess.
Okay. Heckin'. I want to go with Dear Flux. Would you ever consider permanently grafting an idolic armament into your body as a sort of permanent upgrade so that it wouldn't take up one of your hands during a fight?
This question. Dear Flux, would you ever consider permanently grafting an idolic armament onto your body as a sort of permanent upgrade so that it wouldn't take up one of your precious, precious hands during a fight?
Mm-hmm.
This question was not submitted
Damn
by
it.
one of your fellow players!
It had big Cody energy.
right, that could have easily been a Cody.
Mm-hmm. Damn it! Damn it!
Now,
All right, okay, we can get back in the game.
Now that we are halfway through, with both of you guessing one correctly and one incorrectly, I'm adding an extra element to the concoction.
Oh,
no.
fuck. Is it Chemical Act?
Cody has not submitted a single question.
Oh,
I thought he
Okay.
really liked us. What the fuck?
yeah.
I
thought we
caught
were
him at
his
a bad
boys.
time when I asked him. I think he was midstream.
What a bitch.
Okay.
I know, unforgivable.
Okay.
An unforgivable
Okay.
boy.
An unforgivable boy. All right.
And
okay.
with this, we return
Okay,
to
cool.
Izzy for Volume 3 of Izzy
That's-
Says.
That's good information to have moving forward,
Yeah,
honestly.
that's a real good one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's try. Lexi, your current bestie, has gotten particularly close with the Punch Girl. Are you afraid at all that she's gonna take Fenris away from you?
This question. Dear Lexi, your current bestie has gotten particularly close with the Punch Girl. This question was not submitted by one of your fellow players. Izzy is down to 1 remaining Biscuit Boy guess, and Carrie is down to 2. Statistically speaking, it would be very challenging to guess the remaining questions, being that there are 4. So,
You
Carrie,
got this.
it is now your time.
Succeed where I failed.
Down here, it's your time now.
Fuck. Oh my god.
Do you what do?
Do
Choose,
I
Strawberry
do?
Man.
Oh, Strawberry Man, here I go. Heck. I'ma go. Dear Flux, we've heard what the party feels he should do with the wish, but has he had any more thoughts about it since then?
This question, as your second to last guest.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Flux, we've heard what the party feels you should do with the wish. This question was not submitted
Ah!
by one of your fellow
we're gonna get all
players.
the rest of them wrong!
Ah!
You
were
may
so
have
arrogant.
peaked early in this
I did.
game,
I picked very early in this game.
but you both have 1 shot left, and there are 4
miss our chance to
remaining
blow.
entries.
One shot to rock, it's a chance to blow.
No.
You have 4,
Opportunity knocks
four
lots of
shots
lives
left.
away.
No.
Do not throw away your shot, Izzy. Don't
Throw
give it
away
up,
my
Izzy.
Shot.
Dreaming.
Do it.
Get the biscuit points, Izzy.
Fuck.
Okay.
Final guess. Immense pressure. Nothing has ever had stakes this high before.
Oh my god.
You
Oh,
think
the
I've,
stakes. Stakes!
Okay. So hard to tell because there's every chance they might have just asked questions they have 0 interest in to throw us off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This
Final
is...
guess.
Oh, it's almost placed. Let's say... It's me. Flux, do you one day plan to become a Gundam?
Hell yeah.
This question.
Oh.
Flux, do you one day plan on becoming a Gundam, with air quotes around Gundam to avoid copyright infringement?
Of course.
This question. As your final answer and final guess, your final answer was not submitted by one of your fellow players on Nat19. Carrie, it all comes down to you. You
Well,
have
I don't
one
like
shot.
that at all.
Do not miss your chance to blow.
I will.
There
though.
are 4 opportunities that you have to guess correctly. Do you what do?
I have a whole bunch in a separate document, but I'm looking at one and I'm like one that's not in my document, being like, ooh, perhaps, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna go against my initial instincts, and I'm gonna go with one that's not in my doc. I'll go with Dear Floofy Foxbean. The recent warning from your brother about Kevin potentially being bad news. Do you still want to pursue finding your old friend?
All right. This final attempt to score the Biscuit Boy point.
Oh god.
Dear Floofy Foxbean, the recent warning that your brother Kevin potentially being bad news. Do you still want to pursue finding your old friend? This question was submitted by one of your fellow players on Nat19.
You did it!
For the final shot at a Biscuit Boy point, dare you guess who may have had the unmitigated gall to question this of you?
That feels like an Aaron question. We'll see if I'm correct. It's
This
either Aaron or Hayden, but I'm going Aaron. That's my first instinct. It's Aaron.
This question was submitted by Hayden.
Fuck! God damn
Your
it!
instincts betray you, Strawber Man.
Fuck! I still guessed it though.
Oh.
It's the spelling of Kevin that gave that one away.
Mhm.
I was like,
Only
that's a
someone
player.
with attention to detail would know
Mhm.
this.
And Floofy Foxbean is
Mhm.
very Hayden and
Mhm.
Aaron, and I'm like, fuck, dude.
Right.
God
Yeah,
damn
but
it.
You could have rewritten those. It's so hard
With
to know.
I know, I hate it. I hate it.
With that,
Oh,
the questions that were not gathered were,
Mm-hmm.
Dear Lexi, are you still actively thinking about where other potential family members may be doing? Are
that was
you
on my
excited?
doc. That was one of my potentials. Fuck.
That question
it.
was submitted by internet famous Brad Brederson.
Oh, very nice.
Mhm. Additionally, we have, Dear Lexi, Aviana has become rather motherly and protective of
Also
you.
on my doc.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about asking that one.
That was submitted
Fuck.
by Hayden.
Oh, see, I keep thinking that the players aren't gonna ask things specifically about their characters to like throw us off. But
Mhm.
ooh,
It's like a double fake out.
It's a double
Right.
fake out. God fucking damn
Mhm.
it. Oh,
And finally, Dear Beep Boop Flux Boy, what are you hoping to find out about yourself when
Ah!
the standard makes it to the sky wall?
I considered
That
that,
was
one
not
too. Fuck.
that
Which
one
was
wasn't on my doc. Mhm.
also submitted by Hayden.
Man, Hayden
Fuck.
asked us a whole bunch.
I really
Mhm.
thought Hayden would have been the Gundam one, because we've had a couple of conversations
Yep.
about wanting to just pilot the Sword of Damocles.
See, that's why they didn't ask it.
Mhm.
Because you'd already talked about it, and that would give them away.
10
Oh.
steps ahead.
Devastating.
You know what?
Aw,
That's still 2 favor. That's a good time.
I got
Very good
3, right?
Indeed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Proud of
yeah.
you.
Oh my
That's
god.
a lot of points.
That's a lot of
That's a lot of
paper. Hell
points.
yeah. Ooh.
So many biscuit board points.
Look at all these
Oh.
biscuit boy points. Hell yeah.
With that, we're gonna bring this episode to a close. Thank you everybody for showing up. Thanks everybody for doing your thing. Next month
Thank
is
you
gonna
for
be
hosting, Chase. Jinx.
oh, next month is gonna be heckin' Fenris and Logan.
Ooh.
It's gonna be such a fancy episode, so make sure to submit questions for that in the form below or on the Twitch page. Thank you so much. Ask all them questions that you always wanted to know things about. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for submitting questions to this episode. It was a real fun time. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for doing all the things. It's been real good.
It's been so fun.
Yeah, thank you for all your wonderful questions.
They're
Oh.
such good questions. Like, oh my god.
Indeed.
Y'all are
Boozled
paying
us.
attention. Like
Mhm.
shit.
So
God
good.
damn.
With
How
that,
they perceive us.
we'll bring this episode to a close. But Carrie, where can people find you?
Heckin', y'all could like find me on Twitter, just under heckin' X Bubble Monkey X. Heckin' also do stuff for something witty. Y'all want to see us doing more D&D stuff? We play heckin' D over on the Something Witty Gaming Twitch every other week. Heckin', and it's me and Izzy and Chase and Spencer and the Macaroni Boy, and it's wonderful. Heckin', and I'm sure y'all, I mean, fucking, we also make like SAO Abridged and My Hero Abridged, but y'all don't care about that. It says whatever.
Pretty whatever.
Yeah, that's
Irrelevant.
Yeah, irrelevant, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Is Boy.
The Is Boy. Where can people find you?
Pretty much the same. Right, X Monkey X on the Twitter, yeah.
I swear to God.
No, it's fucking, yeah, I hardly use Twitter, but if you do want to find me there, it's just Yamato SFX. And I also do something on the Something Witty. And I'm also doing the D&d. It's crazy.
Crazy like that.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
We also both
Absolutely
obviously
wild.
heckin' play Nat19. Heckin' later on today, I'm gonna be doing the Monday stream on the Nat19 Twitch, so heckin' check that shit out. Wee.
Yeah,
Continue,
yeah.
Izzy.
I think that's just about it, yeah.
Oh,
we,
shit.
we stream on Fridays.
Mhm.
Half the time it's D&d, half the time it's some sort of game. I'll be actually uploading our most recent gaming stream in a moment here. We were playing Operation Tango. It's a cool spy co-op game.
It was a good time.
I really want to finish with you.
Mm-hmm.
We got
We
one
very
more
much
mission.
We very much thought it was going to fall apart and we were going to have terrible communication, but that wasn't how that went. It went very smoothly, surprising everyone.
Turns out we are
Surprise, you're
excellent
talented.
spies.
Yeah.
To the surprise of literally everyone.
Where can we find you, Chase?
I am on Twitter at Coffin Jockey. I also do things with the Schmuck Squad on YouTube. You can find our videos on the Schmuck Squad YouTube and the Grimjack YouTube and the Abridged Alliance YouTube, and also the Schmuckers YouTube. That's just got the Sun Piece parody on it for right now. Heckin' yeah. There's also the Schmuck Squad Twitter and the Grimjack Twitter. If you ever want to hear anything ever, you find out things through that. Yeah, heck yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, other than that, also go follow something_witty_entertainment on Instagram so that I make Carrie keep doing that job of posting updates
God.
there.
Damn it, you're right. I'm so
God,
bad at keeping
yeah,
the Instagram
fucking,
up
I
to
just
date.
realized, I noticed, just fucking now. Hi, it's me. I just
hate
noticed
this.
I put the wrong goddamn... So apparently, Carrie Johnston is played by Lexi, according to the graphic on the screen. Yes, I saw it! Yes, it's a mistake! Alright! Wrap up, Chase. Just wanted to get in here and make it clear I saw it. Fuck!
I've been exposed.
Bye!
Everybody knows X Bubble Monkey X has been me this entire time.
I'd like
Oh,
to give a
no.
special thank you to Lexi for voicing Carrie Johnston on this
Mhm.
wonderful podcast talking about Lexi. It's been
True.
very self-referential, and I appreciate that in a podcast.
Next time, heckin', if it says Lexi, really, you just have to give me your questions for the character that I play, Carrie
Mhm.
Johnston. Ask those
Mhm.
questions. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. It's very critical. But yes, thank you so much
I've been
for
a
listening.
Kidz
Thank you for
and a
watching.
Gundam this entire time.
Yeah, all along. So proud.
So
But
proud.
yeah, heckin' go to those places, check out those things, submit those questions. Next month it's Fenris and Logan. Have a good time. Have a great time. Stay safe. Be cool. And we'll see you guys next time on Chat19.
Yeah, thank you for
Do
watching. We
it.
love you. Bye.
Bye.